Why am I saying that it's actually a dangerous thing and people are more glued towards these platforms? It's because you can tell the behavior, how today when we speak about pornography or the adult content, it's just a normal subject that everybody can talk about. It's no longer a taboo of sort where
it's
like,
with all these sites, they know the state of the black mind. I'm going to use black people as an example because they're actually the most people on these sites that are black, right?
Sad, man.
They know that you're in a poverty state of mind, right? So you bet 2 rand on their favorite one is Aviator, and then you win 50k because that's how the trap starts. You have to win something to stay.
Yeah.
The only downside would then be the under 18 mind that is consuming this.
That's concerning.
Because they are probably the largest group with
Yeah, they're the
devices.
largest
Yeah, they
group.
are. I would argue, though, that now that we are more comfortable with talking about things like sex, it's become a bit better because there's more awareness and things like that that can be talked about, right? It was taboo in the past, so you didn't even know about STDs and things like that. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Break It Down Mondays. My name is Kat MPH, and of course, I'm not alone. I'm with Elvis Molf as well as Theo M, and our ghost in the background, Cool.
Oh, yes.
Guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting
I know.
topic. What's today?
What's
I know.
Yeah, we've got some fire topics today.
What are you cracking?
The first one I want to talk about is adult content
Yeah, what about adult
in
content?
South Africa. So according to Elvis,
According to Elvis.
And guys, we need to
adult
distinguish.
content has been consumed. You said it's being consumed at a...
For me, it's the impact of it, because even
Yeah,
young
the
people
impact,
today
yeah.
have so much access to it, and it's so worrying. So worrying. I mean, when you think about sex, originally, it was supposed to be something that you get exposed to at a time where you're a bit older,
Why?
No.
Why do you say that?
No, at a time when you're a bit older, so that you can understand and not misuse it. But right now, we have kids that can go on sites. Last time when we recorded the episode, unfortunately the file got corrupted. You mentioned the sites. I think you can also mention those sites because you know them.
I know them.
But
That demand I know them.
but you can continue, Pops. I was just saying yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna disagree with you on that front.
100%,
Especially when
thank
it
you.
comes to kids
Yeah.
consuming, because I know for a fact that kids have been watching adult content
Since.
since
At what rate? Before?
social
Okay,
care. So the rates was not calculatable in the past, is what I feel, right? Because the only access that people had was either you're on your computer or you're watching ETV on a weekend at after 12.
Emmanuel
right?
2000.
Yeah. So you can't really
Magazines as
say
well.
that.
I feel like
but
it
a
was.
whole lot of people were talking about it in class. That's how
Yeah.
I know a lot of people.
But I
were
feel
watching.
like it was calculatable, because then you could look at how many households actually have computers, how many households have TVs, and you can track those a number of TV shows. MultiChoice can actually tell how many viewers are watching a show on Mzansi Magic. ETV can actually tell how many people are watching at 12 o'clock when something is played.
I mean, if
so
you
it
played
was
for a
it was
decade, that means they had a market, a really good market.
Yeah, they had
yes
a great
yes
market.
100%.
It was good. It was
one-
incredible. Considering that it played only 2 days a
Listen
week.
to me. Give me a chance.
And everybody knows
Let him
about
cook.
that.
Let him cook.
But it was not necessarily at the same rate that now is being consumed at. Because my argument is that
I agree.
even if you look at just information, any other information,
Yeah, like
it's
it's
much
different.
more accessible
Yeah.
today than before. You understand? Why? Because of the advancement of
Yeah.
technology, the internet,
world, how
and
it
all of
evolved
that.
and what's
Why
not.
am I saying that it's actually a dangerous thing and people are more glued towards these platforms? It's because you can tell the behavior, how today when we speak about pornography or the adult content, it's just a normal subject that everybody can talk about. It's no longer a taboo of sort where
it's
we're
trendy
like,
now.
yo, what are you saying? Yo, people are naked. What? No, it's like, okay, Sharp, what else do you have?
I would argue, though, that now that we are more comfortable with talking about things like sex, it's become a bit better because there's more awareness and things like that that can be talked about, right? It was taboo in the past, so you didn't even know about STDs and things like that. Now we can have an open discussion as adults about sex without being mind blown about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
The only downside would then be the under 18 mind that is consuming this.
That's concerning.
Because they are probably the largest group with
Yeah, the
devices.
largest
Yeah, they
group
are.
while
Testosterone
consuming.
is crazy. At that, from 14 to 18,
All you
the
want to see
male
is bums.
testosterone is going insane. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
So yes, teenage boys are going to watch porn. It's normal.
But then at
It's
this,
normal.
the way
I'm
things are
sorry.
happening now,
Yeah.
we are too exposed to this sexual culture, because you look at the club scenes, you have bottle girls. Bottle girls look
That's
sexy.
always been the case.
You have Instagram. You go on Instagram, your FYP. When you search, bums everywhere. You have X bums. But it's not even bums. That one is proper
People are making money.
mapona.
Also, you need
Live
to
jive.
understand.
Yes,
People
I
are
That's
want
where we are
businesses.
going.
to come back to that.
They're making cash.
If you look at there are different stakeholders that have a role in all of this. The government, it has a role in this. If you remember quite
The
well,
government is distributing porn. What are you saying?
allowing
No,
communications
those, those were your words. You can't say that my
Okay,
words.
no, I'm just asking.
You're not even supposed
just
to
asking.
ask. I'm still speaking.
Okay.
So the government has a role to play. The foreign government has a role to play. So when you take a look at years back, when we were still growing up, some of us, we had educational programs on TV that were showing.
Yeah,
and
like
what's
Soul
not.
Buddies,
Yeah, we
Soul
used to.
Sister,
Yeah, we used to play
Intersections.
indigenous games and what's
Yeah.
not. So now things have fast tracked to a point whereby sexualizing the digital market, it has become a norm, so that people can be conscientized with the whole thing of those bums look great inside.
I want
those
such bums as well.
tights.
It's advertisement.
Yeah, it's
You guys are
advertisement.
saying-
So it grows your mind into constantly thinking about that ass that you saw there, that cute ass. Then
That's
you'll
you
go.
and your self-control.
Listen, no, you can't tell a 13-year-old to have self-control. I like delete TV. Wait, I like delete TV on MTV base, and he sees bums. He sees an ass.
And then or control yourself.
Of a baby and
Going to
control
see that ass
yourself.
everywhere. That's
He's
also
gonna,
just
that
another
ass is
thing
gonna
of-
continuously play in his head.
What
to a
if
point
his
whereby
math teacher has a huge ass? It happens all the time. He's 13. All he's thinking about is ass.
Yes,
Naturally.
I get you. But then it extensifies to a point whereby Cat, to a point whereby when you look at even the apps that are there,
What are some of those
for
apps?
people I'll mention one.
Elvis?
I'll mention one that has become popular currently.
Which one?
Strip chat. So
Strip chat.
yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. I was shocked as well. Strip chat?
No, I'm thinking you're gonna say.
Is it like
things we
OnlyFans
know.
or what?
Oh, you don't know Strip Chat? Okay, cool.
No.
Strip Chat, it's an app, ne?
Yeah.
So what basically happened there? People buy coins in order to tip the strippers who are there, the
Oh,
models
no,
that are there.
baby.
You get
Oh,
me?
no.
So basically, the gist of the matter is people who are there, they've created something like a self-employment. You stand there, it's a cam, then you
Set
do
up
your
the
thing.
address.
Whoever's watching on that vidcam, whatever
pay.
it is,
They can pay.
they pay with those
They
coins.
tip, yeah.
They tip with those coins.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah.
So it's employment for
Yeah,
those
these
people.
these things exist, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
they do.
one person once told me that, now I'm exposing people's stories here. But anyway, as long as we're not mentioning any names.
Yeah.
That there are people that actually make money from moaning.
Yeah,
Like
selling
so,
toes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I know
Telling- yeah.
fetishes are a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
There's
they're
a
a
lot
thing.
of
So,
creeps out there.
so like there will be a man on the phone who wants to
so
jack
s-
off, to jack
okay.
off using your sound. You know,
Yeah.
they don't even see you. You know,
So
they
they-
don't.
Don't
see
you think there
They
is a
just want
sickness
you-
of some
They
sort?
just want
It
you
is
to.
a sickness, but like,
So here's the thing. It
why
comes
is that
back
my
to that.
issue?
What? Come again?
If it's your sickness,
Yeah, and I can
why is it my
monetize.
issue if I'm a girl trying to make
Okay,
coins?
can one person speak at a time? Because now I'm lost.
Me, I didn't know about the moaning situation.
It's a thing,
It's,
brother.
it's fetishes. like
Sure,
you have a
sure.
toe fetish. You have.
So
Yeah.
people will obviously monetize your weakness.
Yeah.
To always want to see
That
bums
is
or
Yeah,
hear
of which-
humanity in
moaning.
a nutshell.
Of which I understand, considering the high rate of unemployment in South
Cyril's
Africa.
economy.
So I wouldn't blame people who are on strip chat for one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame, just like right now, you can go to any province in this country. There is a brothel, whether you like it or not. In
There's
every
always
town.
been, yeah.
Yeah, there's always been. But right now it's more accessible because they can do it at a better rate. They can go online and type whatever that they type. And they reach their direct location of where they can find
Bro,
those
give us those sites.
prostitutes.
Give us.
I don't have them, motherfuckers. I'm supposed to have them, dog.
this-
I don't have those
Chat and
sites.
Talking
about sites that
There
he
are
doesn't know.
sites. There are numerous sites. Even right now, let me tell you, an advertising site. I'll make you an example of one. Locanto, Ads Africa. there are different, those advertisement sites that are free, you get me, they are ran by whoever who's running them. You'll find there are people who are selling houses, there are people who are selling cars. There'll always be a section of people who are selling their bodies.
Okay.
You get me? There'll always be that section. So there you'll find people telling you, in Gauteng, I'm here. Specifically this street. Everything
Available
is
for
I mean,
Two
there's,
or two,
there's,
three,
there's a
4,000
thin line
rands.
between commercializing your body, because you know when you think about it, when you think about it, like a lot of people look at sex as some sort of like a spiritual practice, what connection, soul ties, and
ties.
all of those things, right? So now when you go around sleeping with a lot of people, especially for money, where there is no emotions attached, it becomes a bit of a trouble to the society, especially for people that are sort of like culturalist or traditionalist,
Oh
who
my
are like
God,
who
Why
hold
is
on,
this
wait,
society?
who hold on to
Why
who
is
hold
it
on
a
to like
problem?
certain moral standards, right?
Okay,
But
okay.
when I look at it, honestly speaking, if I'm being objective, I feel like because I can't prove the whole thing of like, is sex really spiritual that way? I don't know, right? It's just other people's beliefs, and for a lot of people, yes, it is. But
And we're not about eliminate.
And you
no,
orgasm,
but
Akero.
that's not; those are not my ways.
So what happens when you orgasm? Martin, you rapture when you orgasm. What should you think?
Wait.
Awa. pleasure, rapturation.
Wait, guys, let's not go there, please.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I just want to conclude this to say that we shouldn't demonize people that are commercializing their bodies like
I
that.
agree with
right?
you. I agree with you.
Because at some point, I feel like it's a form of, I guess, earning money.
True.
You know, and the capitalist society and world that we live in allows you to capitalize on other people's weaknesses and
Yes,
emotions.
yes.
So maybe we should just accept them in a society.
I
the way
don't
they
have
are.
I don't have a problem with people who are commercializing it because like they have their own reasons and I'll never judge them for that. But what I'm saying is it becomes a problem when it enters a young person,
Yes.
which it's gonna be at a later stage a sickness
Yeah,
for him once he becomes addicted to watching pornography or being active into pornography or adult content for that matter.
Yeah.
Because in the long run, what's gonna happen is it's either you're gonna enter into it in a commercial space, or it's either you're gonna want to practice your interests that have made you sick on other people. You get me? So like you need to balance it through. Because remember, even the toys that they introduce right now, they're more advanced. They are dummies, and a dummy vibrates. Once you get used to that shit as a woman, you are done. Like you're gonna get used to that thing. Like you're gonna use it always. So for me, that is.
How much have you got
He wants to understand this dummy thing. So a dummy is something like this. Ne? Something like a
woman.
bar. Chief.
Hey, I'm no
a
longer
dummy.
going to be the same.
A dummy. I want to explain this dummy for you. Ngari, you don't understand. You are looking at me too much.
I'm
Listen,
afraid.
wabana a dummy.
A dummy,
It's
yes.
something like this. It's like a bar. It has a round ball here that rotates.
Yes.
So women use it in order to install it.
A vibrator.
Kat,
It's
do
a
you know about it?
vibrator. No, it's similar to.
To
It's
understand what I know what a vibrator is,
It's-
and there's different types.
Do you know
of
what is
them.
what is a Domi?
No, that's what I'm trying to understand. Like,
What is your
it
understanding?
is a vibrator, but then it's different.
What's different about it?
It has a ball in front.
So
You
that
can install
Okay.
it inside your vagina and allow it to play inside and around your clit as it rotates and what's not. But from my observation, that thing looks way too addictive to a point that you won't even want to
bruise.
sleep with the man anymore.
Because men
That's-
don't know where the clit is.
So now we have to have
yeah.
classes. Yeah,
this is
Okay,
this is
no
explicit
comment.
content. Skumbuzo, what is your view, my brother?
hey, my friend. On my side,
Speak, Chief. You can't say my fair to speak.
on my side, this industry is definitely growing.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
worth billions.
It is. Bro, it's worth
yeah.
billions. That's another
it's
thing
not
that
gonna
we are
stop
not looking
anytime
at.
soon because people are hungry and people.
And also, people
People are
just
looking
like
for-
having sex.
Yeah,
True.
Ladies are looking
It's
for
one
validation.
thing that people can do. They are good at. Like whether you're not good at something is, you know that
You
day
know-
you can.
You know, this whole
You can
thing now
perform
makes
Rihanna,
me
right?
makes me think of what we call high value. Well, it's high value people, I guess, because I don't want to be like high value men, and
Okay.
then women will be like,
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
what about women? But people that are very like disciplined when it comes to like their sexual activities.
Here's the
you know,
thing.
when in a market where sex is so cheap and sex is just, you know, the most traded commodity, and an everyday thing that's just everybody is just used to it. Those who abstain then already goes to the higher top of the hierarchy.
What hierarchy?
No, because
those
think
who
about it.
abstain are bullies at work because they're sexually frustrated. They
Yeah.
bully
No,
us.
but I
Who
feel
are
like
us?
I feel
And
like
I'm
I feel like I
Yeah,
feel like
bro.
sexual discipline is one of the most highest
Wait,
practice,
For men.
spiritual
For
practice,
men.
kind of, right?
Wait. What is high sexual discipline? Have you ever witnessed it? Where
High sexual discipline basically means abstaining for the longest time.
No fap, no sex.
Which is
Yeah, just
all great and
No
good and
ejaculation,
well.
no
But I
penetration.
worked for a man that wasn't getting any action and he was a horrible man to work for. So all I'm saying is
I'm saying by choice. By
If you're-
choice.
if you're
I
disciplined
mean,
by
there are
choice-
guys who don't get laid, not by choice.
Just like that monk
By
guy that
situation.
you interviewed once.
Yeah, someone who chooses that I won't engage, I won't give in to
I
my
hear
sexual
you.
edges.
I hear you because
That's the kind of person I'm talking about.
It's a form of fasting. You're giving up
Yes.
something,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So that
Yeah.
you can align yourself into a higher purpose.
But do you know that there are people that can spend like a week or a month without having sex?
Yes.
So
that
if
before.
I can spend, if I can spend 6
Oh my
months, if I can
gosh.
go 6 months without penetrating or ejaculating, then already I have some sort of discipline that the next person doesn't have. That's for me. That
I'm glad that
Yeah.
you're
Which is
advocating for them,
great,
but
I mean,
But it's not
But
gonna.
what?
The kids are not going to adopt
not
such a
going to
lifestyle.
change.
it's not going to change anything.
The
bro.
kids are
The mere
sexualized.
fact, the mere fact that this most traded commodity it's at a rive of rising.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to change anything that the minority.
what
are
we need
not
to do is bring back those
participating.
shows that Theo was talking
Yes.
about.
which
Let's
shows the ETV.
in-
The
Intersection, no.
the educational program shows,
Somebody's
indigenous
intersection.
games at schools,
Yeah.
things like that.
Go
Because
back to
kids right now
telling
they're
kids.
carrying their phones at school. During lunchtime is on X videos.
Exactly. So
like
they're not gonna
What?
stop having sex.
They won't.
Right?
Yeah.
So
They
let
won't.
us educate them about sex.
Yeah.
Let us create environments for
Let us also
teenagers
teach them to abstain.
have you noticed that
Let us
I'm
also
saying
teach them to abstain.
that's what I'm saying government
you
and
teach
policymakers.
abstinence?
Abstinence, complete abstinence. What
How
do
do
you
you
mean?
teach it?
Let's show them the
Control
value
your
of
edges.
stay celibate for 3 months.
It's not
Don't bust
every time
no
you feel
nuts.
horny, it's not the end of the
14-year-old
world.
boy.
man.
Guys,
Yeah.
Okay.
guys,
And see the difference and then measure yourself when you are.
you can't teach. You can't
constantly-
measure yourself and you can't teach because
It's science. this
listen,
thing.
those kids they discovered themselves already. There's something called porn, and I have access to this thing, and I'll watch it.
But they
they'll
don't know-
never tell. They'll never come to you and
But
say.
they don't know the impact. That's the thing.
Yes, they do, everyone never knew the impact. Did you know the impact as soon
I
as you
still
told
know,
your
but I know
first-
now, right? So I can teach those who don't know.
Sure. And hopefully they'll
But you're
listen.
not going to stop them.
It's
I'm
like
saying,
the minute.
once you tell
Do you know
somebody
with
to not
sex,
do anything,
with sex and adult content and pornography things that are centered around this whole thing? The minute you start talking about them, they become very interested. When you say don't go there, they say,
And we want to
The
go.
minute you turn your back, that's the first place, my brother.
Skumbuzo,
That
let's
is
move to the
first
next
place.
topic.
Let's move to the next topic, guys. Yo.
Hey, it's explicit content
Yeah, but
today.
unfortunately, yeah,
It's a tough one, man, yeah.
will still be commercialized. It's still going to thrive. I just hope that we don't have.
For those
too
who are
many monsters.
commercializing it, I'm saying like it's good if you put it, you know the purpose around it. It's good if you know the purpose.
Yeah, should we
around
get
it.
someone maybe who is? Hey, but these people don't really want to come on camera.
I can. I've got a couple of friends who are
Within the
porn
industry.
stars.
Please bring
okay.
them here. Let's
Yeah.
talk to them. Let's understand because
Them
now
are-
all of us
Yeah.
were
Professional
talking
from
porn
the
but we are
stars.
not
outside.
in
Not
that
speaking
space.
of reggae type of thing.
They're talking
Yeah,
proper
serious
OnlyFans.
things.
Yeah, because all of us we are not in that space. So honestly
Yeah.
speaking, we are speaking from a third person point of view. So
But then
we
one
need the
thing
first
that
person.
I've noticed, they are very disturbed.
Oh.
That's something common that I've seen around them. They're very disturbed.
So such
For,
trauma
for,
could
for those
lead
that
them
I
to-
know personally,
Yeah.
they're very disturbed.
Then maybe
They're
that
very
is
disturbed.
level one evidence of the fact that I guess having multiple sexual partners or sleeping with a lot of people.
or masturbating too much.
Yeah, it also
Yeah,
it's
maybe
also a
something.
factor.
Maybe also
Yeah.
that is then leading to that kind of disturbance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, and another disturbance is the fact that we have a gambling culture that is rife in SA as well.
Yeah.
It's a-
Yeah,
yeah.
people are on these betting sites, and there's it seems like our competition commission is just giving licenses away, and people are
Yeah.
just doing a bet
Did you
this,
did you did
bet
you
that.
realize that a lot of betting companies they are regulated by the Western Cape gambling?
It's Western Cape
What?
KZN? I saw recently there's an
But
Eastern Cape
don't.
one.
That's
Why
we
is
should look
that?
into that. Why? Because if you look at where they operate, the largest market is always in Gauteng. But these are companies. Is it because of the company? Maybe is the headquarters it depends on which province are they at or what.
Can't tell you.
Yeah.
But I think it has to come back to the licensing as well. It can't only be that.
Yeah, because I mean, even if my headquarters are in KZN, I feel like if my biggest market is in Gauteng Gambling Board must be the one that grants me some sort of like
So they can regulate properly.
permission to
These-
access their markets.
These boards have become lazy, man. That's why the market is so saturated, because no one cares. Like, if your business makes sense to them, you can just get in.
True,
And
just
that's
like
my issue. Like, no one's actually sitting down and saying, but how does this benefit the people of South Africa at the end of the day? Do we need another gambling site? Do we need to continue this culture? No one's actually doing that. Everyone's just saying, oh yeah, there's no jobs. Let's just
But isn't it the role of the competition commission that if there are, for instance, like if you were to deny all these companies to come in, already you are killing the competition, because you are saying those that are there, the few that are there, must now dominate the market.
Okay.
And now the role of the competition commission is to make sure that the market is shared amongst. There's no monopoly basically, shared amongst like all competitors.
Don't you think it would have been great if we know that there's one site that is by South Africans, for South Africans, hence South Africans are playing on that site, trying to make whatever income?
Doesn't
Because I
Motsepe
think
have
most
a
of
site, a
that-
gambling thing?
I'm not sure, honestly. I really don't
Guys,
know.
Really, he does.
Yeah, he
Because
does.
it would be
We-
great for
we-
us to be
I think
partaking in something we have
Interbet or
shares in.
something. I forgot what it's called.
South Africa's unemployment is at 100% according to me. That's not according to anyone. It's according to me. So people don't have jobs and stuff. When you go to the search bar of Google and check what is the most searched word, it's Bedway or Hollywood.
Or Sasa.
That's facts.
Or what?
Or Sasa.
Yeah, those are the most common words that you'll find in the search bar of Google. Because a lot of people are unemployed. I get the agency of like finding variable ways of making money.
Yeah.
It's either it's gonna be the betting side where you stand a chance of making it big with less portions of what you've invested. You get so the vest out of it maybe big. But I feel like they are putting us in it too much, the people who are regulators in this. Just like when you enter the betting side and what's or not, the restrictions of like you need to be 18 and thing, going back to the pawn thing as well, it's gonna ask you the thingy, the age restriction. Are you 18 and older? What? Even if you say no, you're still gonna enter there. You're still gonna enter.
Yeah.
doesn't
You
And I
get
mean,
out.
now for me,
Like-
even the whole thing of like 18 years old, like
Yeah.
it's not enough, man. Like
It's not.
an 18-year-old. Can
It's
you think of
not.
an 18-year-old
It's
having access
not.
to these gambling platforms? They can even end up stealing their parents' money,
Yeah.
and, resources,
Yeah.
because gambling is addictive.
It is.
Yeah.
Let's say, for instance, that 18-year-old makes it big with his one chance, like strike, 1 rand. Put in those 5 numbers, for instance. Let's say you're playing numbers. It gives you that 100K. That's a shock for that brood. And he's going to want to attempt it more with more money. You get
That's where
it
financial
starts.
literacy comes into
Yeah.
play as well.
That's where the addictions and
Because
stuff start.
with all these sites, they know the state of the black mind. I'm going to use black people as an example because they're actually the most people on these sites that are gambling,
It's
right?
sad, man.
They know that you're in a poverty state of mind, right? So you bet 2 rand on their favorite one is Aviator. You put 2 rand
Yeah.
on Aviator, and then you win 50K. Because that's
Yeah.
how the trap starts. You have to win something to stay.
Yeah.
And then, okay, you win your 50K, you're like, yes, I want more. So I'm going to put in 50K yoyote.
Hoping that
That's-
I'll win
Takes
probably
the whole thing.
500. Yeah.
Yes. Then it takes the whole thing. You're like, let me add another 2 rand, I'll win again.
That's where you're
and
going,
then
you're
it
hooked.
becomes you become a constant cycle. But also, like Theo was saying, an 18-year-old having that much access to that money, of course they're going to make stupid decisions.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it does need to, like, an age thing. We need to sit down and say, like, we need to review this whole gambling thing.
Yeah.
But in the reviewing of it, how do we then do it? Because like right now, these companies who are gambling facilitators, they play this role of like making sure that they draw you even further deep in what they're involved in. As you said, black people are the most affected. Take a look at what they do with the capital that they have. They put their investment in the advertisement and the advertising agencies, making sure that they bring more people. Right now, what they're doing, they're getting your favorite celebrity acts and they do promotions with them obviously.
Or your favorite sports team.
Yeah, when you see a Casper promoting a gambling site, when you see a KO promoting a gambling site, you're gonna want to be interested. How? What's this now?
Yeah, but
that's how
another-
they do.
but
I don't blame them. It's their part of marketing and what's not. But then even the educational side, that's where the government should be able to play a role. I feel like they
Exactly.
are just turning a blind eye on the private sector, and they are licensing policy.
I don't know, man, because like in as
What
much
don't
as
you know?
in as much as it is very much addictive, and it takes a lot from people and all of that. There are people that are living out of it.
True.
You know,
I
there are
agree with
people
you.
that are making
I
a
agree with you.
proper living.
Yeah, the
out
people
of
who
it.
are.
You might think of it like as a crazy thing,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
the reason why it has so much people on the platform
because
is because somebody's winning.
Yeah,
Testify.
true.
But
Testimonies.
here's the trick about it: for somebody to win, for one person to win,
Somebody needs
80
to
people
lose.
lost.
Yeah.
probably 1,000 people needs to lose. You understand? So that he can win, because 1,000 money taken from 1,000 people, percentage of that goes to that person who won, and then the bigger percentage goes to the company. For me, that's the logic. That's the logic around
Called
it.
gambling anyway.
Yeah. So obviously, we can speak about what are the probabilities of actually winning there. Is it luck? Is it calculation of the probabilities or whatever?
buying
But at the end of
bots.
the day, somebody wins, somebody gets the money, somebody changes their life. There's this other boy, man. I see him. I think he's a this normal boy, ne? Yeah, you won some serious money at some point. A lot of people say that he's no longer gambling. I don't think so. I think he's still gambling. He's one of the people that has a positive story of gambling. So
What is
Changed
he
his
gambling?
life.
yeah,
What is he gambling?
I think it was
specific-
Betway, ne? Yeah, was it Betway? Yeah.
What specific games? Sorry, pardon. me.
No, I think it's sports, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, soccer.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Okay.
that is really my submission as we close this topic. Honestly, that we can look at it that way, but hey, some people are making a living out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
But it's not building our society in any way.
You can close it for us.
Yeah, I agree with you. It builds individuals, just like people who are working in the adult content. Yeah, it's building
well.
themselves.
Okay, school, you can wrap it up for us.
This has been another episode of Break It Down.
Yeah, bro.
Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. If it's your first time here, kindly do click the subscribe button. We're always welcome to your opinions being shared on the comment section. And make sure that you share your opinions and share the link to the YouTube channel with people that you think are part of the family. And until we meet again next time, that's all from me. Shout out to production, Toby Olis in the background. Shout out
Shout out
Theo.
Toby.
Shout out Cat MPH, and shout out Elvis Malefi Molf.
Shut up.
That's all.
Peace.
Like,
Uncle,
share,
thank you.
subscribe.